Thank you for having me. So basically, my idea is to build a wallet that can work like a mobile phone. When you get it out of the box, it doesn't have much. You can just do the basic stuff, and you can go to some sort of plugin store or app store where you get plugins that add functions to your wallet and add more, extend the capabilities uh, of that and change the user interface and enable all sorts of different things. So I prepared a presentation to display a few ideas of things that could be developed as plugins for the wallet and how that will work as well. So let me just share my screen here. Hopefully, hey, share. Can you see that?
Yes, we can.
All right. Hopefully this starts. Okay. So when you open a wallet, what you see usually is your wallets, the transactions in a wallet, and the send and receive buttons. And in the case of Cardano, you get stake pools and other stuff. But in general, all the wallets of all cryptocurrencies provide that. The thing is, the transactions that you see on the wallet, they can have something associated with it, and that can link to an external system. And that external system could have a plugin that integrates with the wallet and give you more information and allows you to uh, use the wallet more effectively and have everything that uses your crypto in a single place. So, for example, in this slide, you can see here you have three transactions. Let's say you received 500 ADA because you sold two T-shirts online, and you send 258 out to your kid as an allowance or something, and you send another 250 to an exchange. Now, currently, when you open the wallet, all you see is that you see the transactions, and you don't know what is the history connected to that. And the idea is that using a plugin, for example, I am building a wallet already for the free commerce because I really want to make a wallet that allows you to online stores to see that when they sell something, they will be able to see in their wallet that they sold two T-shirts, they got 500 ADA, the customer was that guy, and they have all the history. But it could also enable things like that. Let's say someone builds a wallet name service, meaning I can associate a name uh, or my name to a wallet address. Let's say Charlie lives in Germany and he has this wallet address 1XYZ. And from my wallet, I send money to this kid there. Uh, the idea is that I should be able to have the wallet behave differently because I installed a plugin that uses this wallet name service and can show me that I sent that money to that person instead of that address. You could also enable a plugin for converting your balances. So you want to see um, your transactions in ADA, in USD or Euro, whatever, and the plugins can communicate with themselves as well. So, for example, let's say there's this wallet name service, and there is an information that this belongs to someone in Germany. So I could show the transaction in euros there, for example. Also, what happens when you send money to an exchange? Everything then that occurs with your crypto uh, is only seen in the exchange. It is not seen by the wallet. But when you send, let's say you make trades and you made a profit and you send 2,000 ADA back, what you see is that, oh, I sent 250, got 2,000 back. But you could also probably load all the transactions inside the wallet as well, so you could see all your crypto movements in a single place. Um, and now we come to the tax problem. You received money in your wallet, and that money came from your sales and from your trading. Now, uh, there could be plugins that do the accounting work for us. There are external accounting software that already exist, like Zero QuickBooks. And if someone creates a plugin for these systems, we could then from the wallet send the information about all of our transactions to these accounting systems, and they will then um, perform the tax calculation for you automatically, and you can do all of that from inside your wallet without ever having to get a report from your all of your exchanges and getting reports from your online stores. You do all of that juggling to get all the paperwork organized and then sent to an accounting software. There's also this problem of jurisdiction, so it can change a lot depending on the jurisdiction. So the idea of the plugins is also to enable developers that are all around the world to build their accounting software that solves the accounting problem they have in their own jurisdiction. So if I'm in Brazil, I could fire up my wallet and install the tax calculator for Brazil. So I will pay and calculate the taxes based on the location I'm in. And the idea is to build this ecosystem where people can, or where developers can build all of these functionalities that connect services to a wallet and enable people from all around the world to use just the wallet and have everything available in some sort of app store like this. So when you open your wallet in the beginning, in the left here, you see you could open a plugin store, and you'll be offered a selection of the apps, tax options, lists of stake pools, reports, integrations with trading, utilities, and even integrations with other cryptos. So plugins basically mean you can import functionality that is much different from what the original developers thought. So someone who holds Bitcoin may think that's a good idea to build a plugin for this wallet because they want access to the tax integrations we already have. So they will build a Bitcoin plugin or XRP plugin or Dogecoin plugin and enable that. And the next day, when you open your wallet, you'll have, if you want, you can install this Bitcoin plugin and be able to hold both coins or whatever many coins you want into your wallet. So in the end, you'll see one person will configure their wallet like this. They will have reporting installed and currency conversion reporting and integrations with an accounting software. Um, and the idea is that the wallet itself will behave differently because of the integrations, and these integrations will change the way the wallet behaves and looks like. So if you trade, for example, if you're a trader, you can enable something like an integration with Binance that will open a trading screen inside the wallet. I have code that I can add as a plugin as well to generate signals, for example. So if you are a holder, but you want to have some sort of signaling from some strategy you have, so you put indicators, and you can have your wallet warning you that well, maybe it's time to sell because 1 ADA now is $1,000 or something. Yeah, and then you can sell. Then you get a warning, and you can probably even trade from within your wallet and have these buy and sell buttons from inside the wallet because it's connected to Binance or whatever. Just saying, it's possible to do that. I already have code that does that. I just didn't integrate that to the wallet. So how will the envelope wallet work? It will basically be a basic wallet program with a big plugin manager where plugins are developed by third parties. So you can have the the Securities and Exchange Commission build a plugin because in the United States, you have something you need to do that with your wallet. You install that there. Um, Someone creates a plugin for XRP, QuickBooks is a plugin, and you can see that the plugins and they can communicate with each other. So um, they can expose functions to each other and work in cooperation as well. So I have an idea to allow, for example, plugins to translate other plugins. So it's an architecture that it looks complicated. It's not too complicated.
15 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
So, oops, sorry. So yeah, that's basically it. Having my idea is to give the world a wallet that will enable them to use everything in a single place, and all the cryptos in a single place, all the functions you need to manage crypto in that single place, and all sorts of functionalities people can build and create this ecosystem around and share with everyone. So that's basically it.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. All
Cool.
right. It's time. Okay. Jeronimo, first of all, thank you for explaining how plugins work. You can bring that screen share down.
Yep.
Cool. I am a customer of plugins. I don't know how they work. To me, it's a black box. You load this thing and it does something. So Thank you for that explanation.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So my first question there about it is, will this plugin work with the Shopify technology that you've presented before?
Yeah. So the idea of the Shopify is the Shopify thing is that I will have a plugin that will connect to the wallet as well. So there will be a Shopify plugin or a free commerce plugin. All right. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeronimo, like how flexible are the plugins that these third-party developers can access? Like, for example, you gave the example of the SEC and maybe some other tax company. QuickBooks is using a certain plugin. How can they manipulate information to get what they want out of the customer or out of whatever transactions or platforms that they're using? How flexible is it?
Okay, so the idea is to build. It can be super flexible. The plugin interface that is exposed to each other is a common contract that provides information, and essentially, plugins can send what's called objects. So it can be anything, and what needs to happen is that the other plugin that consumes this object, it needs to interpret that and extract information from it. I can make the life of the plugin developers easier by providing common contracts between these plugins, defining things like a transaction has these properties like amount, from and to, and currency and time and all that stuff. And using that common knowledge, it becomes easier to develop. But plugins can communicate with all sorts of using all sorts of different approaches, like exchanging files, exchanging objects in memory, connecting to a same database using some external server, and also it's pretty flexible. It's not limited.
Okay.
All right. Questions from the gauntlet. Stephen, Chris, Rob, anything?
How much funding are you asking for on this?
I'm asking to. I'm building a wallet already. The funding is around 300,000, 370,000 or something, to fund the work of building a plugin with these wallet capabilities enabled. So I need not only a Cardano wallet, but I need to then make everything work as in this plugin environment. So I need to create the plugin architecture, and I need to create this online store of plugins where people can submit their plugins to, and to which wallets will then read from and get reviews and stars and developer information and all that stuff.
Yeah, and the price here is 354,000 ADA.
Yeah.
That's the meet in the middle price. I like how you
Yep,
do
yep.
that, Jeronimo. Low end 295, high end 414, meet in the middle at 354. I think that's very clever. It's very smart.
Yeah, software development is like that. Sometimes you think it's going to take a week, then it takes 3.
So you kind of put the risk in there, right?
Yeah.
That makes
Worst
sense.
case scenario, best case scenario. So
That makes
we go
sense.
in the half. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the question, Chris. Anyone else?
So Chris, if you have this aggregator of information, you can build a plugin to submit all of that information into the wallet. So who wants to see your information, they can just install your plugin and load all of this
Excellent.
stuff.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. We have a lot of questions in chat. We still have a minute left. Any other questions? And we'll roll over to chat. All good?
Yes, let's roll over to chat.
Thank you, Jeronimo. We're going to roll over to chat. All right. The first one was from Max Lettenberger. Scroll all the way up. You got to scroll up. Max says, we might be jumping the gun here, but what doesn't this introduce new privacy threats? Jeronimo.
So yeah, the idea here is that the plugins, they run in a sandbox that doesn't have access to your resources or your keys and all that stuff, okay, or your clipboard. So for security, there are security measures that can be implemented there, right? Now, the privacy part is my intention here is that the wallet can work without having any information of anything. So if, for example, you are a Binance customer, you just put the stuff in, you just download this Binance integration. You put your credentials in the wallet, it's going to be stored locally. And when you want to trade from it within your wallet, it will use this stuff from your local storage. It's nothing works online here. So it's not shared with anyone.
Okay. Next question from Darko Gospodvich. And I guess this repeats the previous question. Does having many plugins make the wallet vulnerable to hacks? And the second part, how does one ensure that a plugin is legit?
So yeah, what the plugins can do is the wallet can even connect to GitHub, to the GitHub of an account of a project, get the code and compile that locally and build the plugin in your computer. Okay, it can also, of course, pull the plugins online from this online store. All the plugins, my intention is that they are submitted to the Maven Central Repository, which is a Java program software manager. And all of these libraries are signed by the developer. Okay, there is always this risk of being hacked by someone. That's why we have this security manager that doesn't allow plugins to do a lot of things with your computer, like reading your local files and things like this, unless you share like a temporary folder or something of the type. But that's pretty much it with regards to software security. We can probably go at a later time implement bug bounties and things like that to try and find any other security issues. But my intention also is to not have keys stored in your local computer like Daedalus does. So what Daedalus does is it stores like your seed phrase, and it's protected, encrypted with a password. I would like to have a wallet that doesn't have that. But my first approach will be to have a wallet that works exactly like Daedalus with all the functions, meaning it will store the credentials locally like Daedalus does, because it will use the Cardano wallet, but I want to move away from that later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Jeronimo. Okay, we got a minute and 20 seconds left. And there was a comment from one person. They said they'd like to have one wallet that does everything. Another from Max Ledbetter says, how does this service integration solution differ from Atala Prism? What unique benefits? Can you give us a real short nutshell? How's it different from Atala Prism? I think it's very different.
I have no clue about Atala Prism and what it does. I think it's just an identity solution. So I don't think it does have anything to do with the wallet itself. You could have, if Atala Prism has some function that could benefit from having your identity managed by your wallet, then you can have an Atala Prism plugin later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are people asking, is this an all-purpose wallet?
Yeah. Okay. It's more of a plugin or ecosystem than a wallet by itself. So even the Cardano wallet part is going to be a plugin. So you can have multiple Cardano wallets if you want later. You can choose the one that works like Daedalus. You can use another one that works like your and connects to a server, and it doesn't download the blockchain locally. So you can have multiple things. Yeah.